I'm here with Casey here, and we've just been having a really cool discussion around the media industry, about Casey's story, about how Casey's got to where she's got, her journey, if you will, right? And I thought it'd be really worthwhile sharing, getting Casey to tell you a little bit more about what she does, and then we can kind of unpack it from there. Do you want to tell everybody what you do?
Absolutely. Hi, everyone. So my name is Casey Madden, and I am the host of OK Magazine. So I am in charge of writing, shooting, and producing my own video content on the site, which includes celebrity interviews, breaking news posts, and on-site reporting. I am what they like to call a one-man band, or now a two-man band, like I was telling you before. So in a traditional newsroom setting, you kind of have a producer, you have a director, you have a writer, you have a videographer, you have an editor, you have a motion graphics person, you probably have a floor manager and a makeup artist and a stylist. However, I am all. So I kind of do it all. I started from the bottom of building this video platform of Star Magazine, but now I work for OK Magazine. But now I'm a two-man band. So I had the luxury of getting an editor, but before that, I scheduled all my own interviews. I scheduled all my own shoots. I research all my own celebrities. I come up with my questions. I conduct my interviews. I do kind of everything, all the facets of broadcast journalism. It is fun, and it is an awesome environment. I do a lot of fun red carpets. I'm doing Fashion Week. I do the Oscars and Comicon, kind of everything in between.
What celebrities have you had to go to?
Yeah, some big names in Hollywood, like Viola Davis or Mario Lopez, Donald Trump before he was elected president. A lot of reality TV stars, RuPaul. I'm probably
a long list, right?
I'm probably leaving out so many. I have a notepad in my phone of all of them because I tend to forget because it's a fast-paced environment. But that's a little bit what I do. It's super fun.
Awesome. As you guys can probably see, Casey's no stranger to the video. She's super fluid, super smooth on the camera, which is awesome, right? Do you want to talk a little bit about the challenges of being a one-man or two-man band in this situation, and kind of how you navigated that and upskilled on all those different things that you have to become good at?
Right. So starting off was not easy. I didn't have the traditional background of these journalists that went to college for it. I had went to this school, Franklin Marshall College. I was a business major. So I kind of started off with no background, no skill set whatsoever. I just kind of dived right into this. Scary but crazy. Started as an editorial assistant, whatever. Worked my way up to the top, but some of the challenges that I faced was sometimes just dealing with doing all of the parts. There were times where I was just I feel like I can't even do this all because this is made for 6 people and I'm only one. There are times where I wish I could have just had help. I mean, there are busy weeks like a New York City Fashion Week when I had 48 interviews in 1 week, and it took me an entire week to plan. And I was thinking, if I had just had a little bit of help, I could have been doing my news segments in studio, and someone could have helped me plan my interviews. So a lot of the time, it's long hours, it's gruesome kind of stuff, but it is so worth it in the end. This experience has been absolutely invaluable because I now look at my videos from different perspectives. I don't just look at it with a microphone and a host. I look at it from all different angles. I'm looking at it from a director's perspective and an editor's of where I could put in a motion graphic or a clip or anything like that. So I feel like it has really made me a more unique reporter in my industry. And it's never easy. It's a fast-paced environment. I mean, there's breaking news, so you're always on a time constraint. So that's kind of something, an obstacle that you just have to get used to. And there's sometimes when you can't shut off. There's a weekend of a celebrity dies, or, there's stories that are tough like that you have to be on call for anything. Or there's events that pop up, or someone has a baby and someone's coming in to talk about their new show that you didn't know about and you have 2 minutes to prep, you get it done. So over time, it definitely gets easier. But at first, it's the grind. It always is. Every day is the grind.
You can tell, you can just tell how the enthusiasm Casey talks about, everything she does, right? And what we were talking about before was Casey was kind of giving me an insight into the level of detail she goes through in terms of just assessing herself and always being obsessed with getting herself better in her own craft, right? And I thought that was phenomenal when you were talking about that. So that's really, really cool, and something you do see with people who are at the top of their field. So that's phenomenal.
Thanks.
So one question that I like to ask everybody is, if you could talk to Casey when you first started this, when you're first getting into the industry, when you were first starting this journey, what would you tell yourself based on everything you know whether it's working as the one-man band, whether it is navigating the industry, whether it is navigating the ups and the downs, everything. What would you tell yourself in terms of lessons of advice?
That's such a good question. And that's a question that I love asking all of the people I interview.
Yeah, like I'm spinning this and it's like tables are turning.
We're connecting on a level. Maybe I should bring you into my studio. I could interview you. You could ask me that. I could ask you this. Okay, there's a lot. But something that I would tell myself starting off is to be grateful. This sounds so cliche, but it is so important. To be grateful for every single day in your office and every single task that you do, no matter how big or small it is. So I work in a competitive environment. I mean, New York City alone, the city that I work in, is the most fast-paced city in the entire world. So it is so easy to just get so caught up into looking for the next best thing that you're overlooking all the achievements. I remember I'd have like a stack of interviews an entire week, and I'm already looking for next week, and I'm like, who can I get in next week, and what event can I do, and how can I get on that red carpet, and doing all those kinds of things, when sometimes you just need to take a step back and be like, wow, I'm already interviewing these Oscar-winning actresses, and I'm already doing these big things, and like, you need to be so proud of your work.
I love that.
Because if you're not proud of your work, you're not confident, and then the confidence doesn't show on camera, and it's just a horrible downward spiral. But it's all kind of linked back of being grateful and being confident in what you do, and never looking past a single thing, because that little thing you should be so proud for, because you worked for that. You didn't get there because of fate. You got there because you deserved that, and because you're meant to do that. So,
love that.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. If anybody wants to check you out, hear a little bit more about what you do, what OK Magazine does, where should they go?
Well, first, you guys should only be reading okmagazine.com. So you could go to okmagazine.com every single day to see all of my videos. My name is Casey Madden. You can follow me on Instagram. I'm Casey Madden1. I'm also on Twitter under Casey Madden. Facebook, I like to share a lot of my Facebook videos, and a lot of what I do is actually Facebook Live. So if you guys ever have questions or comments, write them, and we'd love to hear from you guys. You could see them on OK Magazine Facebook page, and I do share a lot of them as well. So OK Magazine YouTube channel, you could watch a lot of my stuff.
Cool. Everybody should check out Casey, her doing her thing, her craft, what she's been working on for so long. It has been an absolute pleasure. Thanks so much.
Thanks so much. So much fun.
All right, guys, we'll see you soon. Bye.